Human relationships are very, very complicated. And the reason why I'm so passionate about not glamorizing the idea of anything like love is because you still need to be able to deal with real life situations or decide that it's not something that you want to deal with or that you're not ready to deal with it right now. Like everything takes a process. But when you throw around these big concepts, right, that you learned in spirituality, that you learned that these things are important, that these things have to be regarded as value, then you end up really taking like a disingenuous road that is not authentic to your truth, because your truth is yours to discover. And sometimes it takes time and process to figure out what the truth is. Your truth is your truth. It's not the objective truth that everyone else tells you that's important, especially on this road of spirituality. You figuring out what's right for you, you figuring out what's aligned for you is a process that you have to walk. It's a lonely road that you have to walk. And you realize that a lot of things coexist, meaning that you can love somebody but still not be able to deal with them. You can love somebody, but they still hurt you, or you hurt them. And when those different factors get added to the equation, it complicates things. So instead of focusing on these big things like love, forgiveness, embracing one another, oneness, like fuck all this bullshit. The question here is, have you given yourself the honest time to reflect and ponder, to figure out what you actually want to do about the situation, not based on what you feel like you have to do because you have love or that you feel like this has to be done. Instead of imposing those concepts above your belief, actually sit with yourself and assess your feelings. That's how you figure out the best way to navigate your situations. This is not about figuring out what the right thing to do is, because what is right or wrong? You're never actually going to know what is right or wrong. Who is going to tell you that? I mean, unless you come to someone like me, obviously I can tell you what the best course of action is. But let's say you're dealing with life and real life situations, relationship issues, or whatever it is in front of you. You're dealing with that alone. And obviously you need like a compass. And when things are so overwhelming, and especially when you force yourself to make decisions or you force yourself to see things in a certain way, you kind of derail off of your own truth. And the way that you own your authenticity and your real truth is you tapping into your truth by sitting with yourself and owning your real feelings and emotions about the situation.